What is up, everybody, and welcome to today's very unfortunate video. For those of you that do not know, my name is Zach. This is SC Fish Keeping. I appreciate you stopping by, even though, as you could probably guess from the title, today's video is not going to be a happy one. It's a story that I have to tell. It's a story that I have been absolutely dreading telling. I'm going to try and keep this video short, so please just try and do me a favor and watch the entirety of the video. That way you know exactly what happened. Because honestly, I'm still at a loss, and truly I need your help. So let's get into it. I love the native fish, and I love being on YouTube, and I love being able to share my love of fish with each and every one of you that watches my videos. However, just like any other hobby, fish keeping has some extreme highs and some very low lows. One of those highs was when I introduced everyone on the SC Fish Keeping channel to my pet muskie. I have one. Yeah, I bought a muskie. He started out in this 55-gallon aquarium that now houses my walleye and my perch. He quickly moved into this 125-gallon that now houses my beautiful long-ear sunfish. And it didn't take long before he outgrew this and ended up in this 300-gallon stock tank that is now home to my flathead catfish that I introduced you to in my last video. Now, I mentioned that I've been stalling making this video, and I truly have. It has been months since the incident with the muskie happened. And the reason that I haven't told you the story is because it has been I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. If a fish dies, I can typically tell why. It's the water quality, they jumped out of the tank, they got eaten by another fish. I don't know what happened to the muskie. Maybe you can tell me what happened. This is the stock tank that the muskie was in. This is 300 gallons. It's like 6 feet across by almost 5.5 feet. Plenty of room. He was doing great. He was in here for months. Well, I talked about it in a couple of the videos, but the way that I kept him in was using this netting. Probably won't focus. There. This netting here. Well, I use this netting, and then I use these command hook strips. Stretched the net across the pond, kind of cinched it down there. It was tight. Well, one day I walked down and the muskie is laying in the middle of the net on top of it. He was laying on top of the net and he was just gone. Unfortunately, I could tell that it hadn't even been that long since he had passed because he hadn't kind of stiffened up like dead fish tend to do. Now, you're probably thinking, Zach, he probably just got through the net. It's just a thin netting. Well, the weird thing was he wasn't snagged. There were no holes in the net. There were no loose edges in the net. He was literally just staying on top of the net. Believe me, I looked, I cannot stress this enough. I scoured that net, and there was no way that he could have come through. It's not like he got tangled up and then was just hanging outside the water. He was literally on top of it, just sitting in the middle. The only thing I can think of, the only thing in my head that makes any sense is that he jumped out of the pond somehow and someone found him and picked him up and put him back on top. But my girls don't come down here without me, my daughters don't come down here without me, and my wife, if she found it, she would have told me. So I am at a complete loss on what happened. It makes no sense how he got through that net. It makes no sense. I mean, the water level was low. I know they jumped. I just don't get it. And here's what makes this video so difficult to make. I don't have an answer. I don't have a reason that this happened. I don't have something that I can stand here. Like, if a fish gets eaten by another fish, I can stand here and say, hey, I shouldn't have put these two fish together. I'm sorry. To you that fell in love with that fish through my videos, I'm sorry that it died. I can't do that with this muskie because I don't know what happened. I sit there and I replay that pond and how it was set up over and over and over in my head. And I don't say this to be cocky, everything I did was right. That whole pond was set up, the whole lid, netting, everything was tight. There were no holes. There was no reason that Muskie should have gotten through that net, and somehow he did. And it's hard enough to lose the fish, but I hate having to stand here and tell you guys in a video that's one, not positive and not happy, but two, that I messed up. Somewhere I messed up, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have to stand here and tell you that this muskie died. I know it meant so much to so many of you. The one positive that I can say is I am looking for another one. I can't just go out and catch one because here in Nebraska they're not the easiest fish to find. They're here, but they're not easy, and I have to find one that's like over 42 inches, I think. And I don't want to do that. I like growing them out. I've reached out to a bunch of different muskie farms in the area, and COVID just screwed everything up for them too. So muskies are few and far between. So this is where I need your help. If you guys know of anyone that has a small muskie, has a farm, a private pond that they can try and catch and ship, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what options I can explore, because I've been looking for months and I feel like I've explored as many as I know how, or as many as I know. So there you go. I'm just gonna wrap this video up here. The one thing I can say, or another positive I can say, is there's a fish in this pond back here that is an absolute giant that most of you haven't seen. I got another new native fish coming in. We'll do another video here just like in 2 days, so that way, you know, the lingering feeling of the channel is not negative. But sorry, this one was just rambling. Sorry it was me losing a fish. Sorry I didn't tell you for so long. I'm just sorry, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your support that you give. Like I said, let me know if you know anybody that has a muskie, and we'll just keep on grinding and keep making videos and keep doing our thing. So thank you guys for watching. Remember, this is Zach with SC Fish Keeping, reminding you that every fish is a keeper. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. See you.